Hi guys, is anyone watching? I don't know. Hello. I'm going to wait for a few more people to join. But... Oh, hello, I have people. Hello, everybody. Gosh. Cool. I'm going to wait till about 5 past just to let people join. Hi, Matt. Yeah, going to wait till about 5-10 past for people to join. So in the meantime, go get yourself a drink. I've got one. Get yourself a pen and paper or a laptop or something to write your answers on. Set up your calls. Feel free to say hello as well. I'd always appreciate a hello to know who's watching. Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll get started in about 5-10 minutes. Oh yeah, and welcome to my living room. I don't have coronavirus, I promise. Oh, hi. Cool. Hello. Hello, Sarah. Zoe, use your general knowledge. Thank you. Thank you. I cough all the time, so I've just learned the technique just to avoid. Matt, yes, we do. So once there's a few more people in, I was going to go through the structure of it, but yeah, there's 5 rounds of 10 questions each. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of exciting now, actually. Seeing the number of people go up. I'm enjoying this competitiveness, Will, Zoe. Keep up the good work. Also, I apologise if it looks weird. I've got YouTube on my left-hand screen, but my camera's on my right-hand screen. So I look like I'm looking off to the side. I promise I'm not being rude. It's just the way my computer's set up. Thank you, Matt. Yeah. I can see the number of people, but I can't see who those people are. So I'm just going to wait for more people to join. Cool. But yeah, for anyone who missed it, I'm going to get started explaining what's going to happen about 5 past. I'm just waiting a few more minutes for a few more people to join. So in the meantime, go and make sure you've got yourself a pen and paper or a laptop or something to write your answers on. Go get a drink, go use the loo, do whatever you need to do before we start so that you don't miss stuff. But yeah, we'll start about sort of 5 past. Yeah, in the meantime, feel free to have a chat in the comments because I'm enjoying reading all the comments and responding to them. Thanks, Rob. I've seen your WhatsApp message. I am enjoying this competitive spirit. Yeah, of course, Sarah. Yeah, of course. Go share the link wherever you like. Of course, we're waiting for Tasha. Why did we expect Tasha to be on time? Love her. No shade against her, but yeah, I did see that message. Oh, thank you to the person that's put a thumbs up to this already as well. I love you, Tasha. Nope. I'm not answering the video chat because I am doing this video. Sorry, guys. I'm not joining your team because that would be a bit cheating. Matt, I have done in the past. I've not watched this series mostly, but yeah, I do love Only Connect. Yay, go Tasha. As I say, we'll just wait a couple more minutes just for see if there's anyone else who's going to join. I know have had one or two people just say they're running a little bit late. But yeah, so 5 past is when we're going to get going. So just one more minute. Also, I know I'm blabbering on. I can't stand the silence. I apologise for the rubbish angle this camera's at. For some reason, my laptop manufacturer decided to put the webcam at the bottom of the screen, which means it's facing upwards towards my face. So you just get a lovely view of my nose. Cool. Right, I have a feeling that's going to be pretty much everyone we're going to get. If not, people are joining in a little bit late. It's not the end of the world. So, I mean, firstly, thank you all for joining so much. Like, I wasn't expecting this many people, which makes me really, really happy. Also, a little bit nervous, but mostly really, really happy. So, as I mentioned earlier on in this video, this is not going to be a particularly long quiz. It's not going to go on for like 3 hours. At least I hope not. That would be a little bit worrying. So it's going to be 5 rounds, 10 questions each. The rounds are themed as well. So just to sort of pull on different bits of knowledge. Hopefully different people in your team have different knowledge bases. There should be things in here to suit everybody. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is we'll do the first 3 rounds, then have a bit of a break for you guys to go type out if there's any connection issues and you want me to repeat a question or anything like that, give you a bit of time to answer them. Then we'll go through the answers for the first 3 rounds. So you can sort of start posting interim scores and get a little bit of the competitiveness going. And then we'll do the final 2 rounds, mark those. And then, yeah, post your scores at the end. In the spirit of a quiz, obviously I know you're communicating with each other using technology. Please don't use that technology to look up the answers. That kind of defeats the object of doing a quiz. And if you're doing that, please don't post your scores because that's not fair. On the same vein, please don't post your answers in the comments. We want everybody to have a go at being able to answer it. And obviously the comments come up on the side of the stream. So if you're posting your answers, then yeah, it sort of ruins it for everybody. Otherwise, enjoy, have fun. If anyone has any questions, post now or forever hold your peace. Otherwise, we will get started on round 1. So round 1 is general knowledge. So a bit of a mixed bag of everything. Oh, I'm not repeating everything. Basically, don't use phone. You can use technology to talk to people. Don't use phones for answers. Don't post answers in the comments. We're going to do 3 rounds, have a break, mark those, and then do the last 2 rounds. Post your scores in the comments. Have fun. That's about it. And Reggie, yeah, why not? Like, as long as you're not actually posting the correct answers and they're very, very obviously wrong answers, fine. So on to round 1, which is general knowledge. So question 1, which civil rights activist was made famous for refusing to give up her seat on a bus? No worries. I was like, I'm just going to go through it in like half a minute. Yeah, so question 1, which civil rights activist was made famous for refusing to give up her seat on a bus? Sorry, someone's just messaged me the word Hitler and I don't know the context of it, but it's made me laugh, so I apologise. Question 2, a baguette is a long, thin loaf of French bread, but what does the word baguette translate to in English? So to repeat, a baguette is a long, thin loaf of French bread, but what does the word baguette translate to in English? Question 3. The denier scale is used to denote the density of what? So question 3. The denier scale is used to denote the density of what? Question 4. The main ingredient of pesto is which herb? So the main ingredient of pesto is which herb? Question 5. Which Yann Martel novel features the line, "Very few castaways can claim to have survived so long at sea as Mr. Patel, and none in the company of an adult Bengal tiger"? So question 5 again. Which Yann Martel novel features the line, "Very few castaways can claim to have survived so long at sea as Mr. Patel, and none in the company of an adult Bengal tiger"? Question 6. Question 6. Which two-person board game has 12 triangles called points on each side of the board? So which two-person board game has 12 triangles called points on each side of the board? I'm enjoying your comments, Sarah, especially the last one. Question 7. Which oath taken by GPs requires doctors to act in the best interests of their patients? So which oath taken by GPs requires doctors to act in the best interests of their patients? Question 8. Which country was known as Ceylon until 1972? So which country was known as Ceylon until 1972? So that's spelt Ceylon. Thank you, guys. You're making my evening with your funny answers, by the way, guys. I'm loving it. Question 9. Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael made up which children's TV's crime fighting team? So Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Raphael made up which children's TV crime fighting? Well, that's more of a tongue twister than I expected, that one. Cool. And finally, question 10 for round 1. In Harry Potter, on which street did the Dursley family live? So in Harry Potter, on which street did the Dursley family live? Cool. If anyone needs any questions repeating, if there are any connection issues or anything like that, obviously let me know, just type it in the comment. Also, if anyone thinks I went too quickly, again, let me know. I'll try and slow it down for the next round. Otherwise, we're going to move on to round 2 now. So round 2, if it will scroll down, is the music round. Sorry. I'm just going to repeat question 6 for Sarah. So which 2-person board game has 12 triangles called points on each side of the board? Got it. Got it now, Sarah? Pardon me. Yes, going on to round 2 now, which is the music round. Question 1. Which band sang the song containing the lyrics, "We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries"? So which band sang the song containing the lyrics, "We got to install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries"? Question 2. Which singer performs the title track for the 2020 James Bond film No Time to Die? So which singer performs the title track for the 2020 Bond film No Time to Die? Question 3. Who composed the music to the film series Harry Potter, Jaws, and Star Wars? So who composed the music to the film series Harry Potter, Jaws, and Star Wars? Question 4. On the cover of the album Abbey Road, which Beatle is barefoot? So on the cover of Abbey Road, Which beetle is barefoot? Well, question 5. The daughter of which famous singer originally recorded the song These Boots Are Made for Walking? So the daughter of which famous singer originally recorded the song These Boots Are Made for Walking? Thanks, Sarah. Question 6. Who is widely credited as the first singer to use autotune? And give yourself a bonus point if you can name which song was the famous song for that. So, who is widely credited as the first singer to use autotune? And give yourself a bonus point if you can name the first song. Question 7. Which Finnish band sang the song Hard Rock Hallelujah at the Eurovision Song Contest in 2006, winning the competition? So, which Finnish band sang Hard Rock Hallelujah at the Eurovision Song Contest in 2006, winning the competition? Question 8. What is the name of the Lady Gaga album that is due to be released in 2020? So, what is the name of the Lady Gaga album that is due to be released in 2020? Sorry, last minute change for a question there. Question 9. Which singer features on the Lonely Island song I Just Had Sex? So, which singer features on the Lonely Island song I Just Had Sex? And finally, round 2, question 10. Which band instructed us to walk like an Egyptian? So, which band instructed us to walk like an Egyptian? Well, I'll just give you a couple more minutes just to get your answers down. I'm just going to change the answer to the question that I changed. Again, does anyone need any questions from that round repeating because of connection issues or for whatever reason? If you do, just put it in the comments. Question 7, yes, of course, Matt. So question 7 is in round 2, is which Finnish band sang Hard Rock Hallelujah at the Eurovision Song Contest in 2006, winning the competition? Do you hear that now, Matt? Awesome. Cool. I'm going to go on to round 3 now then. So the theme for round 3, since we can't go out of our house, I thought I would do a round on pubs and restaurants. Just, we can pretend we're there even if we're not actually there. So round 3, question 1. The Woolpack can be found in which British soap opera? So the Woolpack can be found in which British soap opera? Cool. Question 2. Who is the owner and operator of the Hogshead Inn in the Harry Potter series? So, who is the owner and operator of the Hogshead Inn in the Harry Potter series? Cool. Question 3. This is a multiple choice question, by the way. Wetherspoons celebrated which anniversary in 2019? Was it A, its 30th anniversary, B, its 40th anniversary, or C, its 50th anniversary? So Wetherspoons celebrated which anniversary in 2019? Was it A, its 30th anniversary, B, its 40th anniversary, or C, its 50th anniversary? Question 4. In which TV programme would you find Shaw's Bar? In which TV programme would you find Shaw's Bar? So Shaw's is spelled SHAW. Question 5. Which is the only film in the Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy not to prominently feature a pub? So, which is the only film in the Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy not to prominently feature a pub? Question 6. Which tyre company awards accolades to restaurants? So, which tyre company awards accolades to restaurants? Question 7. How many Wetherspoons hotel locations are there? So these are Wetherspoons pubs that also have a hotel attached with them. So how many Wetherspoons hotel locations are there? Sarah, yes, they do have hotels. I was about to say how many of them have hotels. That defeats the object of the question. It should be your knowledge. I will give you a clue, it's more than one. Question 8. Which UK motorway service station became famous in 2014 for being the first to contain a pub? So, which UK motorway service station became famous in 2014 for being the first to contain a pub? Question 9. Which bar do the characters in How I Met Your Mother frequent? So, which bar do the characters in How I Met Your Mother frequent? And finally, question 10 in round 3. Which series of books feature the restaurant at the end of the universe? So, which series of books feature the restaurant at the end of the universe? Cool. So that's the end of round 3. So what I'm going to do now is give. Pardon me. I don't know why I keep burping tonight. I apologise unreservedly. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is give just 3 or 4 minutes just for you to talk within your teams, Try and come up with any answers that you might not already have. Go get a drink, go have a smoke if you smoke, go use the loo, do whatever you need to do. And we'll come back in 3 or 4 minutes to go through the answers to the first 3 rounds. If anyone needs any questions repeating, again, drop me a message in the comments and I will try to answer it. Yeah. Otherwise, we'll speak to you again in 3 or 4 minutes. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Reggie. And yeah, I'm with Zoe. If anyone finds any good memes, feel free to share them. I don't know if you can put photo comments, but if not, share them in the Facebook event or something. Memes make everything better. Cool. So I've got a lot of messages and things come through whilst I've been doing this, so I'm just trying to go through them all. Some are from people that are taking part, so I'm going to make sure that everything is still all right. I've just seen your comment about Enya's, Rob. Fair point. Enya is the answer to everything. Not literally. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah. Hopefully the final 2 rounds should be a bit easier. I know certainly the pubs one was a little bit tricky at times, but oh, thank you, Emma. Hey, you're not stupid. It was just maybe asking questions that don't suit your knowledge gap. It's fine. I'm sure next time, like, I'm pretty sure I'm doing this again because I'm having fun. It sounds like you guys are having fun. Do let me know if you want to do it again, though, because, yeah, like, there's no point in me doing it again if everyone's going, no, this is horrible, I hate it. Doesn't sound like that's the case, but, you know. Also, I just like the validation. I'm not going to lie. Cool. And yeah, I'll just leave it a minute or 2 more. Yeah, I'll leave it a minute or 2 more and then come back to mark the answers for rounds 1 to 3. Yeah, Hannah, of course we can. I've not really got much going on. I can't do Thursday evenings generally, but otherwise, if you do want to do it again, it's for everyone. Leave me a date that works for you, like a day of the week that works for you, and I'll try and make it work. Yeah, obviously try and pick one that kind of. I'll try and pick one that works for as many people as possible. This was just kind of a put in last minute thing because I realised I said I would do it for a couple of friends way earlier and completely forgot. And I know I've messaged a lot of you very last minute yesterday and today, so I'm impressed I've got this many people joining so far. Cool. So if everyone's back, we'll go through the answers for rounds 1 to 3 now. So round 1, question 1, the answer is Rosa Parks. It was famous for not giving up her seat on a bus. Question 2, baguette literally translates to wand or baton. So that's why if you read the Harry Potter books in French, he holds a baguette. I find it quite amusing. You'll notice there is a fair few of these relate to Harry Potter. I'm probably going to make that a special subject round next time. Just a quick heads up. So question 3, the denier scale measures the density of tights or stockings. Question 4, the main component of pesto is basil. Question 5, the book with the quote and the Bengal tiger is The Life of Pi. Sarah, I did say tights or stockings, or anything of that sort of tights material. No, it's not specifically fabric, from what I've been able to tell. From what I've been able to find when looking up the answers. I do apologise if any of these are wrong, but hey, what I say goes. I've done all my research for it, so if any of it is wrong, blame the internet. So question 5, the novel was The Life of Pi. Question 6, the game with the pointy triangles is backgammon. Question 7, the oath that doctors and physicians take is the Hippocratic Oath. Question 8 is Sri Lanka. Let me look that one up for you. I will get back to you on that because I've never heard of that, but probably. Question 9, the 4 artist names make up the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, of course. And question 10, the Dursleys live on Privet Drive. Cool. Round 2, so the music round now. The answer to question 1, so the band who sang about installing microwave ovens is Dire Straits. Question 2, Billie Eilish is singing the Bond theme to No Time to Die. Question 3, John Williams composed the music for Harry Potter, Jaws, and Star Wars. Question 4, it's Paul McCartney that's barefoot. All the others are wearing shoes. Question 5, Frank Sinatra's daughter was the one who sang These Boots Are Made for Walking. I know that question was worded a little bit sneakily. Question 6, the singer who's famously credited as the first to use auto-tune is Cher. Bonus point if you got the song which she's famous for using auto-tune on originally, which is Believe. Question 7, the Finnish band that sang Hard Rock Hallelujah and won Eurovision is Lordi. Question 8, the Lady Gaga album due to be released this year is called Chromatica. Question 9, the singer that featured on the Lonely Island song I Just Had Sex is Akon. Of course, great song. And finally, question 10, the Bangles were the band who told us to walk like an Egyptian. And then round 3, the answers to round 3 now, so the pubs and restaurants. The answer to question 1 is Emmerdale is the soap that features the Woolpack pub. Question 2 is Aberforth Dumbledore is the owner and operator of the Hog's Head. Question 3, Wetherspoons celebrated its 40th anniversary last year. I'll give you the other Dumbledore, Sarah. You knew it wasn't Albus. And you knew it was a Dumbledore. So yeah, that's right. Question 4, Shaw's Bar features in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's the bar they all go to and hang out. It was B for the Wetherspoons one, the 40th anniversary. Yeah, question 4 was Shaw's Bar. Question 5, the film in the Cornetto trilogy that doesn't prominently feature a pub is Hot Fuzz. So obviously the 3 films in the trilogy are Hot Fuzz, World's End, and Shaun of the Dead. World's End, the whole thing is a pub. It's a pub crawl. And Shaun of the Dead, obviously, they go to the Winchester. Hot Fuzz is the only one that doesn't prominently feature a pub. Question 6, the French tyre company that give out accolades to restaurants is Michelin. Of course, you have Michelin stars. Question 7, there are 58 Wetherspoons hotel locations, believe it or not. Question 8, the service station that famously opened a pub in 2014 was Beaconsfield Services. Question 9, the bar they go to in How I Met Your Mother is McLaren's. And question 10, the restaurant at the end of the universe features in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah, fabulous. So now going to move on to round 4. So round 4, the theme of round 4 is science and nature. So question 1, name the 2 closest stars to the planet Earth. Oh yeah, before we go on, I was going to say, if you guys want to post how many points you've got for the first 3 rounds, go ahead. I find it quite fun to see, to judge the sort of level. Yes, question 1, name the 2 closest stars to the planet Earth. Question 2, how many wings does a dragonfly have? So question 2, how many wings does a dragonfly have? Question 3, what is the name of the science of sound? So what is the name of the science of sound? Question 4, silver poisoning can cause the skin to turn what colour? So question 4, silver poisoning can cause the skin to turn what colour? Question 5, Yeah, question 5. Lemurs are native to only one country on Earth. Name that country. So question 5. Lemurs are native to only one country on Earth. Name that country. Question 6. Gentoo, chinstrap, and adelie are all species of which animal? So Gentoo, chinstrap, and adelie are all species of which animal? Question 7. Sodium chloride is better known as what common material? So sodium chloride is better known as what common material? Question 8. Name the archipelago Charles Darwin visited in 1835, whose unique species prompted him to formulate his theory of evolution. So name the archipelago Charles Darwin visited in 1835, whose unique species prompted him to formulate his theory of evolution. Question 9. If an object is in free fall, what is the only force acting upon the object? So if an object is in free fall, what is the only force acting upon the object? Okay. I'll repeat question 9. If an object is in free fall, what is the only force acting upon the object? And finally, question 10 of round 4. Which of these is not a noble gas? Argon, krypton, neon, or hydrogen? So which of these is not a noble gas? Argon, krypton, neon, or hydrogen? Same as usual. I'll just give you a minute or two to get all your answers down. If you need anything repeating, drop me a comment and I'll try and repeat it for you. Well, I won't try. I will repeat it for you. Cool. In that case, since no one's commented, we'll move on to round 5, so the final round. So the theme for this one, in honour of the best streaming service that has come out in the last however many years, Disney Plus. The theme of this round is Disney. You can tell by the Mickey ears back there. I'm a pretty big fan. And more Mickey ears. And yeah, there's about 3 or 4 sets of Mickey and Minnie Mouse ears around this room. So it's the force causing it to free fall. So this is negating air resistance. I want to put that one out there. I pulled that question from an online thing. Forgot about that one. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. So yes, question 9, ignoring air resistance. Yes, now moving on to round 5. So the Disney themed round. Yay. So question 1. Which animated short is considered to be the debut of the character Mickey Mouse? So question 1, which animated short is considered to be the debut of the character Mickey Mouse? Question 2, what is the name of the racing game that Vanellope von Schweetz is a part of in the film Wreck-It Ralph? So what is the name of the racing game that Vanellope von Schweetz is a part of in the film Wreck-It Ralph? Sorry, Reggie. Which question are you talking about, Reggie? Sorry, I've just seen your comment about which definition. So it's the one that is generally considered to be like the first released one, the first one where he featured. That makes sense. All the evidence I could find pointed this to be in the first one that he was in. Does that sort of settle? Probably not. I'm sorry. Cool. Right. So on to question 3. So Epcot is now a theme park in its own right. However, wasn't what it was originally conceived by Walt Disney to be. In fact, it was meant to be a place for people to live. What did the acronym Epcot originally stand for? So Epcot is now a theme park in its own right. However, that wasn't what it was originally conceived by Walt Disney to be. Indeed, it was going to be a sort of place for people to live. What did the acronym Epcot originally stand for? Question 4. Fall Out Boy wrote and sang the song Immortals for which movie? So Fall Out Boy wrote and sang the song Immortals for which movie? Pretty much what it is now. Toddlers and adults acting like toddlers. Question 5. In which film would you find the characters Panic and Pain? So in which film would you find the characters Panic and Pain? Question 6. Fantasia features Mickey Mouse in the animation to which piece of music, which was composed by Paul Dukas? So Fantasia features Mickey Mouse in the animation to which piece of music, which was composed by Paul Dukas? Well, question 7. Eugene Fitzherbert is the real name of which character? So Eugene Fitzherbert is the real name of which character? Well, question 8. Meeko is what species of creature? So Meeko is what type of what species of creature? Well, question 9. Frozen was loosely based on which Hans Christian Andersen tale? So Frozen was loosely based on which Hans Christian Andersen tale? And finally, last question in the quiz. How many thingamabobs does Ariel have? So how many thingamabobs does Ariel have? Cool. Does anybody need any of those questions repeating? Just write a comment to me. I was about to get offended by your first comment of the three, Sarah, and then I realised what you were doing. Cool. Again, I'll just give a couple more minutes for you guys to sort of finish answering them. If you need any questions repeating, like from the last two rounds before I go through the answers, now is your final opportunity to say. Yeah, otherwise we'll go through the answers in a minute or two. Cool. So go through the answers now. So for round 4, so it was the science and nature round. So the answer to question 1, the two closest stars to the planet Earth are the Sun, obviously, and Proxima Centauri. I'll give you 1 point for each, so you get 2 points for that one. Question 2, a dragonfly has 4 wings. Question 3, the answer is acoustics. I will look it up. I think Alpha Centauri, is the group of stars, not the specific star. I will look it up. Yeah, so Alpha Centauri is the closest star system. It's not the specific star. Proxima Centauri is the star. And yes, I'll give you audiology because I realised as I was reading it, that question was a bit ambiguous. The answer to question 2 was 4. The answer to question 3 is acoustics or audiology. Question 4, silver poisoning can cause your skin to turn blue or bluish grey. It's quite fascinating to see pictures of it, actually. Question 5, lemurs are native to Madagascar. Of course, if anyone's seen the films, that was a little bit obvious, but I had to include it. Question 6, those are all species of penguin. Question 7, sodium chloride is table salt or just salt, I'll give you. Question 8, Charles Darwin went to the Galapagos Islands. Question 9, the force acting upon an object in free fall is gravity. And finally, question 10, the only gas in that list that isn't a noble gas is hydrogen. And then on to the Disney round. So the animated short film, widely considered to be the debut of Mickey Mouse, is Steamboat Willie. Question 2, Vanellope's game is called Sugar Rush. Question 3, Epcot originally stood for the Experimental Prototype Community of Tomorrow. Why are you kicking off? I'm sorry. You've not got your name, so I can't see who you are. Why are you kicking off? I'm sorry. Question 4. I know. Question 4. Fall Out Boy composed the song Immortals, well, for Big Hero 6. I'll answer your question at the end. Question 5. Panic and Pain are in Hercules. They are Hades' minions. Question 6. Mickey Mouse features in Fantasia in The Sorcerer's Apprentice. It's a famous one of him in the wizard's hat and the red robe. Question 7. Eugene Fitzherbert is the real name of Flynn Rider in Tangled. Question 8. Miko is a raccoon. It's the raccoon in Pocahontas. Question 9. Frozen was loosely based on The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen. And question 10. Ariel has 20 thingamabobs. As she sings, "You want thingamabobs? I've got 20. Cool. And that is the end of that round. Question 1 of round 4 is 2 points, 1 per answer. And Reggie, I was looking it up. So apparently he did first appear in Plain Crazy, but then they re-released it. So then Disney and everyone counts Steamboat Willie as being the official first one. I looked it up and sort of made sure, and everywhere I could find said that. If you did have Plain Crazy, I will give it to you because it's basically they did Plain Crazy as a silent film, then released Steamboat Willie, and then re-released it as a talking film. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. I really hope you all enjoyed this. I really enjoyed it. I was a bit nervous seeing the people count. There were more people than I expected, but it was good fun. I found it good fun. I hope you did. Feel free to post your scores in the comments. Post any feedback you have in the comments. If you want to do it again, it would be great. I'm happy to do it again. Post what days work best for you in the comments. Otherwise, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I love you guys lots. And keep safe, keep happy, keep smiling. Otherwise, have a lovely evening, and I will see you guys. Well, I say see you guys. I will talk to my computer screen through to you guys later. Have a wonderful time. I'm going to leave this open just for a little bit for people to carry on commenting. However, I am going to switch off my webcam if I can. If not, you can carry on staring at my lovely face. Yes, I can't find how to stop it, so you can just carry on staring at my face. Thank you guys for all the lovely feedback. Cool. Okay, yeah, actually, that's a point, Matt. How did you get 50? You got 52 points. Might just have been a typo. But yeah. I am going to end the stream now because it is a bit awkward me just sitting here looking at my phone. But bye, guys.